we want to find the area of the shaded region. So we're going to have to find the area of the rectangle and subtract the area under the curve of the cosecant squared graph. So the rectangle is really easy to find. The area is just the base, which is going to be 5 pi over 6 minus pi over 6 times the height. And the height is given to be 4. So the area of the rectangle is going to be 8 pi over 3. So now we're going to have to subtract the area under the curve of cosecant squared. So that's going to require a little bit more work because since it's a curve, we're going to have to find the integral. So we're going to do the integral from pi over 6 to 5 pi over 6 of cosecant squared dx. So if you look at your foldables, one of the things you should see in there is that the derivative of cotangent of x is negative cosecant of x. So therefore, it's negative cosecant squared of x. So therefore, the antiderivative of cosecant squared of x is going to be negative cotangent of x. And I'm going from pi over 6 to 5 pi over 6. So I'm going to substitute the 5 pi over 6, substitute the pi over 6. So I need to know what cotangent of 5 pi over 6. So I know that at the pi over 6, the point is square root of 3 over 2 and 1/2. At 5 pi over 6 is negative square root of 3 over 2 and 1/2. So again, if you don't remember, you're going to have to draw yourself the unit circles so you see where you're located. So notice that this is 1 out of pi, 1 out of 6, 2 out of 6, 3 out of 6, 4 out of 6, 5 out of 6. So I'm on the second quadrant. So cotangent is going to be cosine over sine. Remember, that is the definition of cotangent. Cotangent is cosine of x over sine of x. So it's going to be cosine of x divided by sine of x. So instead of putting it divided by 1/2, that's the same thing as saying multiplied by the reciprocal. So that's what I did here. You could have also written it as divided by 1/2. But that's the same thing as saying multiply by the reciprocal. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So doing a little bit of math, I get 2 square root of 3. That is not my answer. That is the answer of the area under the curve of this cosecant curve. So what I have to do is I have to subtract that from the rectangle. So my answer is going to be 8 pi over 3 minus 2 square root of 3.